Hi, I'm Josh, and this is the magic ball they drop on New Year's Eve. And in a few minutes, you'll discover how this ball can help you crate train your puppy in less than 5 days. Watch this presentation until the end, and you will also discover the 3 fastest ways to eliminate accidents from your home. Without training pads, potty bells, or any other gimmicks, without following your puppy around all day, and definitely without any sort of punishment or harsh discipline. Watch this short presentation till the end to discover the number one thing you absolutely must avoid if you want to crate train your puppy quickly. Now, just a bit of fair warning. I don't know how long this presentation will be online. I'm giving away so much free and hard to find crate training information that I may end up making this a paid presentation. So watch this now while it's still online and still free. Now, you may think you've seen and heard it all when it comes to crate training, yet I can guarantee that you've never seen these little known crate training tips before. This is entirely different. It's nothing like the popular crate training books you may have seen or even tried. So prepare to be shocked by what I reveal to you today. And remember, what I'm sharing will finally allow you the freedom to crate train your puppy in 5 days or less without using any force whatsoever, and give you some of my best dog training secrets to make sure you have the puppy you desire, quickly, painlessly, and in a unique way that's actually fun to do. First, I need to tell you a story. It's a story that I'm pretty embarrassed to share. In fact, there's one part in it that's so embarrassing, my face turned beet red. You'll see why in just a moment, so keep watching. Deal? Now, I was not always a dog training expert, running a successful dog training company, writing dog training guides, and helping people all over the world train their dogs. In fact, far, far from it. I remember the day when I decided enough was enough, and I'm going to share that story with you now, even though it's really embarrassing. I think you need to know just how bad things got before I discover the stuff I'm going to share with you today, that now allows me to help people all over the world train their dogs. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was New Year's Eve 2002. I had just moved into a new place, and I was going to have a small group of friends over to watch the ball drop. Now, about 3 days before the new year, the shelter had finally given me the green light to come pick up my new puppy. I was super excited and worried all at the same time, as I had never raised a dog before, and I wanted to make sure I didn't screw it up. So I read every free dog training book I could find. I purchased 3 different training systems, and I even spoke to a professional trainer on the phone just to make sure I had all my bases covered. Yet none of this had prepared me for the dog I had just adopted. He looked like a normal dog on the outside, yet I was about to discover that looks can be deceiving. When I brought him home, the first thing I noticed was when I used the word come, his little ears would instantly drop and he'd start to shake. And if I said it again, sometimes he'd even pee a little. Yet, this was only the beginning of his weird behaviors. As soon as I put him on a leash, he'd freeze like a statue, and I'd have to carry him outside to go potty. And sometimes, I'd wait for as long as 15 minutes for him to do his business, many times without any luck. Then, as soon as I carried him back inside, he'd relieve himself. It was so frustrating, and maybe you felt this way before. And when I tried to put him in the crate, he'd cry for hours. Or he'd use it as his personal bathroom, rolling around in his own filth. It was terrible, and I was starting to get fed up and seriously considering returning him to the shelter. Yet, I knew that if I did that, no other family would want him with these issues, and he'd surely be put down. Now, it was New Year's Eve, and my friends were starting to arrive. Everything was going good, except for the dog. He was biting at everyone's shoes, jumping on everyone's pants, and chewing up pretty much everything he could find. And every time I put him in the crate, the whining was so unbearable, there was no way that I could keep him there. I just wanted a nice, well-behaved dog that everyone could enjoy. And maybe you can relate to that feeling. After about 30 minutes of my puppy terrorizing my friends, I was starting to lose my mind. I didn't think things could get any worse. Little did I know, they were about to. I walked into the living room, sat on the couch to watch the ball drop, and then it happened. My worst fear came true. My new puppy just laid the biggest, smelliest, runniest poop right in the middle of my living room, in front of everyone. The smell was horrendous. I felt so embarrassed, my face turned beet red, and I was so ashamed, I just wanted to run and hide. So when I say that my first dog training experience was pretty bad, you realize just how bad it actually was. Yet, you know what? That one day caused my entire life to change.